Hello, my name is Jenna Rochelle Johnson Lee, and this is my presentation all about me. To start off, my name Jenna means in the baby book a small bird. My dad named me after a jazz singer. My original last name is Johnson, but I'm actually married, and my new last name is Lee. I am 23 years old, and my parents are currently almost divorced. These are not my parents. This is my dad and my stepmother, Greta. My dad is getting married in July, and hopefully they will be, my mom's right there. Hopefully they'll officially be divorced by the time they get married. These are not all my siblings. My siblings is actually my brother Jamar. He's almost 27, and my big brother Marcus, my half brother, which is Greta's son. My stepmother. It's a blurry picture anyway, so that's why it looks blurry. Right here to the top corner is my stepsister, my future stepsister, Tabnisha. I have two other stepbrothers coming in, Terry and Jermaine. They're all older than me. They're not pictured, however. This is right here, which you'll see a better picture of her. Her name is Chloe. This is my sister-in-law, which is my husband's sister. This is my quote-unquote big sister, and this is my cousin, who I call my sister, but she actually has an older spirit, but she's a little younger than me. This is my quote-unquote twin. She's like a twin to me. Her name is Marissa. And here's a whole photo created, a collage of pictures of my little cousin, which I call her my baby sister. Clearly, I've always wanted a sister. Yes, like I said, I'm married with a child. This was when our ceremony, we got married last year, October 19th, 2015. We were supposed to have a big wedding, but it ended up with some drama. So, yes, this is our wedding. My baby is named Malachi Renard Lee. That's him right there. He was born premature, but he's now almost 3 months old. And this is a portrait of us on Thanksgiving evening. I am originally from New Jersey, and to make a long story short, my dad's dad, all my family's from Mississippi, but my dad's dad decided to start his family in New Jersey, so he established there, then he moved, and then he came back. So my dad did the same thing with his family, and he moved, and when my parents separated, I came down here with my mom, and my dad and my brother stayed up there with him. Just some fun facts. I graduated from Columbia High School, Wildcats, in 2011. I graduated from Jones County Junior College in 2014. I'm a Pisces, and my major is psychology. So the first conflict was life as a wife, and I used Principle 5 because I feel like conflict is good for a relationship. It's healthy because you realize that you love and care that person, and no matter what, that it keeps your marriage and or your relationship alive, where you have these arguments just to see whose mindset is better and who can forgive better and who can love better. The debate was about his sister, which I told you you would see her again. I didn't tell you her age because the debate was about makeup, and she has on a lot of makeup here. If you can't tell, she has on everything that you can think of, and I just feel like it's an appropriate age where you should be able to have your child, or most necessarily a girl, to have on such makeup. And me and him got into it about it, and it was just a really crazy debate. It was from 3 to 5 days, and that's just the most recent debate. And I just feel like, even though she didn't do it on purpose, the girl that did her hair and makeup, she just wanted to put makeup on her. But I just feel that 16 is the appropriate age to have a whole bunch of makeup on your face. So, but I'm not her parent. But me and him finally settled it, and it's okay. I'm not mad at her or anything. I just have a different point of view, and sometimes we just all have different mindsets and points of views. So the next one is friendship, and this is my best friend on the left, right there. Her name is Tamara, And we've been friends since 6th grade. We're best friends since 6th grade. And to the right, which was me and our other friend, Renisha, where we met her at Jones. We were suite mates, and they had a falling out, and basically I was in the middle, and I always go from right from wrong, and I felt like Tamara was wrong, and we don't hardly argue like that out of all the years. Surprisingly, we probably had probably like 3 or 4 arguments since 6th grade, and from that time we had a big argument about those two, and we just kind of fell off. And the difference between a lot of my friends that I'm no longer friends with is that me and her will always be best friends, even though we may not talk every day and everything, and even though that argument kind of took away some, loyalty deterioration and all that stuff. We still love each other, we still know each other, and that's just what it is. So these two are back kind of friends now, and me and her are still trying to establish our relationship. I didn't think we would stop being friends, but I kind of felt that we were gonna fall off because of this whole argument. So, and it's just crazy to know that just like with her, she used to be my best friend, as her name is Angie. The difference between that is that I knew we were gonna fall off, once we had our arguments. But the thing is, the crazy thing is, we decided to come back, and that we're friends. And because we know each other so long, we know each other a little bit longer than me and Tamara. And sometimes, like I was reading at the end of the conflict friendship chapter, was that sometimes you can be friends with somebody, and if you really feel like it should work out, that communication should be established, and remember how much you guys care for each other. And but I was saying was that these two, she's my best friend and she's my close friend, and then she's my close friend as well. I only known these 3 for a couple of years, and they're like the closest of friends. So it's really crazy how you can know somebody and then know somebody for so many years, but you have friends that you meet along the way that's a lot more loyal, and you guys hardly argue or anything. The next one conflict is romantic relationship. This was not with my husband, this was with my ex. This is also deterioration stage as well as a commitment stage, because I was reading in the stages of love. I wouldn't say we had a playful love, and I wouldn't say it was a true love, but it was like a love where it was a compassionate love. And for some reason, my instinct had told me to believe that he was cheating. But of course, I listened to my friends and family, and they were like, no, he's not cheating. But for some reason, I woke up one day and I was like, let me go through his phone, and I saw what it was. So it's just crazy how things happen. I could have handled it in a bad way where it could have been fighting or destroy a property or anything, but I just couldn't do it. I was hurt. I walked away, but I finally forgave him, and I moved on, and that's the end of that. So the last stage of conflict is family and relationship. Yes, this is all of my family, but this is not all of my family, but this is a portion of my family. Majority of these people in this picture I had a conflict with all together, because we had this whole argument because it was some drama and mess coming back to me about them talking about me and my relationship with my husband and la la la. And it was just a big falling out and big misunderstanding, and I should have communicated. They should have communicated a lot better. I should have communicated a lot better. I had arguments, I blocked everybody, everything. It was just horrible, horrible, horrible. And instead, I didn't talk to them about it. And something, as well as my little cousin, was told me to talk it out, and life is too short and everything. And y'all, we've been through these people. I've known them and been through so much with them, and it's good times, mostly good times, and I didn't want to take that away. And life is too short, and I don't like holding grudges. So I decided to reach out to all of them, so apologize to them, even if I was wrong or if I didn't feel like I was wrong. And I was so nervous at my cousin's wedding. That's my cousin. She recently just got married last week, and they were all going to be there, and this was my first appearance with them after our argument and my apologies. So everybody was so welcoming, and I'm so glad that conflict worked out for itself. And it just comes to show that family is going to love you regardless, as long as that they're down for you and that they love you and care about you. And this concludes my presentation. I'm sorry I had to rush through it. I didn't know how much time my phone would record, but this concludes my all about me, including facts about myself and facts about each conflict, with a conflict of my husband and I, a conflict of friendship, a conflict of romantic relationship, and a conflict of family. Thank you.